In this video, we're going to take a look at graphing lines using standard form. Now, standard form is, of course, going to be different than our slope-intercept form, and it is denoted by, we have the x and the y on the same side, and this time a and b are going to be the coefficients of x and y, and c is going to be all by itself over here on the equal sign. And it has a little bit of a different way to go ahead and knock these things out, okay? And you might have to be familiar with solving a two or one-step equation with this. If not, we have another video to go ahead and straighten that out. But at any rate, this is the way that we do it. Is that with the standard form, the first thing that we do is that we plug 0 in for x. And so we go 4 and then parentheses 0, okay, minus 3y equals 12. Okay, so 4 times 0 is a 0, so I got a negative 3y and 12, and then I'm going to divide each side by negative 3. And at the end of the day, I'm going to go and get y equals, those are going to cancel out, and 12 divided by negative 3 is a negative 4. And so the point that I have is that I have when x equals 0, y is a negative 4. So let's plot that. So when x is 0, y is a negative 4. So what I want to do now is plug a 0 in for the y and do the exact same thing. So now I got 4x minus 3 times, and I'm plugging 0 in for y, like so. So negative 3 times 0 is 0, so that's just going to leave me with 4x equals 12. And now I'm just going to divide each side by a 4. And that's going to give me x equals positive 3. Okay, and so I have the point 3, comma 0. So when I plug 0 in for y, I get a 3 out. So this is going to be 3, comma 0, just like that. And from here, we just draw a line through, like so. Okay, so that's how we plot those guys. And let's take a look at the next one. I'm going to, the points aren't always nice, and so this one has a little bit of some yuckier points, if you will. So I'm going to plug 0 in for x. Okay. And that's 5y equals 7. So the 0 just goes away. And divide by 5. And so we're going to get, at the end of the day, y equals 1.4. Okay? And so from here, we have this business of when 0 is plugged in for x, we get 1.4 out for y. So 1.4, it's about 0, so 1.4 for y. There we go, about something like that. And oftentimes, when it doesn't end up right on the basically the axis lines or right where the cross lines are, is that you might want to go ahead and label that too, just so everyone can see where it's at, because you're kind of estimating at this point. And so let's plug in 0 for y and see what happens. And this is a pretty easy equation to solve, because 5 times 0 is 0. That just leaves us with x equals 7. So I have 7, comma 0. Okay. And so 7, 0. And drawing our line through here. Okay. And so that's what we're looking like. So that's a little bit different way of graphing. You're graphing basically, if we were to put this into a nutshell, we're graphing by the y and x intercepts. Again, y and x intercepts, and then just drawing the line through them. So that's how you do that, and hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.